if you weren't here about half an hour ago, you might not have known that the fire alarm went off and we had to evacuate during rehearsal. That was exciting. Anyway, I just wanted to mention a couple things before we started. First of all, I think everybody here, with just a few exceptions, is aware of the fact that I am going to be retiring at the end of this school year. I'm Mrs. Ayer. I'm going to be retiring. And there's a story, I'm going to tell you the short version of it, which is we've had an assistant throughout this year who's been helping us with all sorts of stuff, and she has a history of going through our music program here in our district, and the district made the extremely wise decision to hire her to continue on with my job next year, my position, which will not be my position by then. It'll be her position. It's Katie Watts. You want to stand She is awesome, and you'll see her conducting tonight. We already had a plan to have her conduct some pieces on this concert way before we had any idea that I would be leaving at the end of the year, and that she, well, you know, how these things sometimes work out. Anyway, you're going to see her conduct the band and the orchestra later this evening. And we are starting out with a piece called Fanfare for a New Age. And it's going to be the combined bands. And you know, when I say combined bands, it is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade band students. And you know, if you think about that, that is a very wide range of experience and ability, and the fact that they are all playing together quite impressively is really a remarkable thing. I think you're going to enjoy this Fanfare for a New Age. We're going to have to tune quickly since our warm-up session got abruptly shortened, but we'll just take a second. So this evening is also going to be an award ceremony for certain people that we're trying to recognize for excellence this year. And the first group that we're going to be recognizing is all of our 8th graders received an 8th grade medal. So I'd like to have all the 8th graders stand up, please. So I'm encouraging them, if they'd like to, for their 8th grade promotion ceremony, they can wear their medal for the ceremony. Sometimes it's nice to have a little shiny bling that you can add to your promotion ensemble if you feel like wearing that. The next thing you're going to hear is our 6th grade string group, which we call the Husky Strings. They're going to be playing a piece called Aeolian Rock. So here comes the first award of the evening for the 6th grade string award this year. You know, one of the hallmarks of this group that you just heard is quite a few people switched to a new instrument this year. And one of those people who just started playing cello this year and has done an incredibly beautiful job is Sayun Hwang. And moving on to our next thing, you're going to hear our 6th grade band play. They're playing The Avengers. the sixth grade band award, I had trouble deciding, so I didn't choose. We're giving two. So the first one I'd like to mention is Rithika Jarawala, our amazing snare drum player. And of course, he is the very furthest to walk. Here she is. Let's clap for her now. And there's another amazing person. We have a trombone player who is one of the finest trombone players we've ever had. I mean, we have a whole row of amazing trombone players this year, but she's leaving us after this year, and I just wanted to make sure we got a chance to recognize her, Akane Suzuki. Our symphonic strings is now going to play a piece called Spartacus. And the symphonic strings is our 7th and 8th grade group. This piece is by a composer I really enjoy. His name is Brian Beaumages. And he does this thing where he kind of tells a story through his music. And, you know, Spartacus was known as a gladiator in Rome, but he was an enslaved person and led an uprising of slaves. It was not successful, but he still thought of as being a very heroic character, fighter against injustice. So this is Spartacus. The song Seventh Grade Strings Award this year goes to an amazing violin player. No one in the orchestra will be surprised to hear me call his name, Oki Lee. He deserves all that applause. Nicely done, Oki. Okay, next thing you're going to hear is the 7th and 8th grade band is going to play a piece called Beyond Bold Horizons. And this is an awesome thing because Miss Watts is going to conduct it. Okay, so we have an award to give to a seventh grade band student. You know, the seventh grade band is so full of really, really terrific, strong players that I asked the band's advice about who they felt I should give the award to, and the results were very clear. I made it clear that I have to make the decision, but I was accepting advice. Anyway, this award is going to seventh grade tenor sax player Dylan Suyat. For those of you who are following the results of the competition, the Music in the Parks competition, Dylan also got singled out for a special award from the judges for excellence in jazz soloing. So he's been having a good year. All right, our next thing Next, we are going to play, the strings are going to play the finale from Beethoven's Symphony No. 5. And this is a combined 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Good evening. My name is Carrie Eichenberg. I am the choir director here at EDS. You can tell we're a very small, intimate group here. And you're all a very friendly audience. I asked my choir to choose their songs, and our first song that they chose for you tonight is going to be Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I'm sure you'll all recognize it. Our second song for you tonight is going to be Lovely Day. Another appreciation to accompany us right here. We have some student accompanies. Victoria Monica and Elizabeth Hall. And Trevor is here. I'd also like to give an award to my choir. I have a student here who has worked very hard to promote the choir. She made a website, she made a calendar, she did a whole bunch of things. She welcomed the orchestra and the band when they came to visit us. She even wants to present to the 6th grade when they come. So let's give a big round of applause to Asuka Nakai.
So, the next, these groups that you're hearing right now is sort of set in the middle of our concert. These are the extracurricular groups that we have at ABS. So the band and orchestra classes meet every day. They're a regular class. So if you're in a 6th grade band, you come in every day during the third period. These other groups, like the choir, and the next group you're going to hear, which is chamber strings, there's a little mayhem going on over here because we're getting reset for that group. And then you're going to be hearing jazz band next. All these groups meet outside of school hours. So these are the kids with extra passion for music who are coming in and doing this on outside of school hour time. So they look amazingly ready. We're going to play a piece called Ocean Storm by Antonio Vivaldi. We're going to play another fabulous Baroque piece, that Vivaldi piece you just heard. Of course, Vivaldi was famous also for writing like the Four Seasons. He would write these things that depicted a scene. You kind of, there was that section with the really short notes. It kind of sounded like hail falling or something. Anyway, it was supposed to depict a skirmish scene. This one is by George Friedrich Handel, and it's from one of his longer oratorio pieces. This is a movement from it, Entrance of the Queen of Sheba. So the jazz band is making their way up to the stage right now. I do have an award to give for chamber strings. In fact, there's 2 awards, I believe. One person I'd like to recognize, you just heard playing those beautiful solos in that previous piece. I hate it when I get these wrong, but I'm not wrong. It's Takuma Kwan. And the other award, the other chamber strings award, goes to our powerhouse viola player, Isabel Lewis. They act so calm and cool, and I know they're excited inside. Okay, we're turning this over to Mr. Johnson. Direct your attention up to the stage.
Good evening, and we're going to give you a few songs from our jazz band. And this is one of those extracurricular groups. We meet every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 in the morning, and today's Thursday. So these kids have been up, I guess their parents have been up since very early. The first piece we're going to play is called Star Eyes. And Star Eyes was written in 1943 for the movie I Dood It, D-O-O-D. I don't know what the movie is, but that's where this song comes from. And when Charlie Parker, the great saxophone player Charlie Parker, recorded it in 1951, it paved the way for it to become a jazz standard, and many people have recorded it after that. So here is the song Star Eyes. Thank you very much. We heard Bill on alto saxophone, Chloe on the trumpet, and Nico on the trombone. We have one more song to play for you, and this comes from great bass player, very influential in jazz. His name is Charles Mingus, and he had a big band in the 80s and 90s, and this is quite a difficult piece of music. It's interwoven with lots of different melodies that you'll hear. When they played it with Charles Mingus Band, a lot of it was improvised, and it was kind of a cacophony of sound, a little chaotic, and then it kind of comes into one focus. So here is the song Motive by Charles Mingus. We have to now get back to there. Thank you very much. So we have an award also. And this jazz band award, there's so many people I could have chosen from. That band is amazing. But this person has been in the band for 3 years, started on one instrument and then changed to another instrument. And anything that I put in front of them, they just learn it and play it and probably memorize it and then play it more. And so I'd like to recognize this person for just doing an amazing job throughout the 3 years in jazz band. And this is Christopher Morales.
Okay, hi everyone. Again, I am Miss Watts. If you have not met me, it's because I am mostly helping out at the school day with all all of these ensembles. Got a droopy mic stand. I won't talk for long, I promise. I just want to say, as someone who went through this program, I was actually a Moreland Mustang in my time. And I got to see Mr. Johnson and Miss Eyre while I was a student over here. And I had a great time as a Moreland Mustang, but I'm gonna be honest, I was always a little bit jealous. I was a cool, like, fun colored hair music teacher that EBS got. Like, come on! So I just want to honor her and recognize her because again, she is retiring after so many years of being an outstanding music educator. Not only did I get to see her again as a Moreland Mustang, I got to watch her and hear all the EDS students and go like, wow, they're pretty good over there. But now as being her aide, I have learned so much from you, and I do not think that I would be able to do this job without her and without her knowledge and without her passion for music. I always knew I wanted to be a music teacher, but I knew since meeting her and working with her that there is a specific type of music teacher that I want to be. And again, she's just so passionate and she cares so much about the students. And it shows, because I think the students all kind of like Miss Eyre, right? One last time. Now, before we get started, I'm going to go conduct Symphonic Strings, and I had a lot of fun with them. I did Beyond Bold with the band, and I made the string players learn an Irish jig, so you're going to hear that. I'm shipping up to Boston next.
And as always, I'm gonna check the trophy before I say the name. Yes, I remember correctly. I'm just gonna say it. Trishna Mistry, cello player. She's so awesome. It's so cool. Okay, next you're going to hear the band playing a piece called Canticum. This is a piece that we played at the Great America competition, so it's a sort of an award-winning type of thing. Canticum. That's all of the band kids. they've never played that piece better than that. That was the best I've ever heard that. It's time for the 8th grade band award. Again, this is a band full of stars. It was very, very difficult for me to decide who to give an award to. And so I asked them for their advice. The 8th grade band award goes to our fabulous alto saxophone player, Abigail Moon. She looked a little happy. Okay. The Husky Strings, the 6th graders, are going to play another piece for you called Winds on Big Hill. I've been really enjoying working with these 6th grade groups this year. And of course, it's important for us to remember these are really the future of our program, these 6th graders. So it's especially exciting how strong they are, how strong these groups are. The Husky Band is now going to play a piece called Cataclysm, 6th grade Husky Band. Combined Strings are gonna play a piece called Wood Splitter Fanfare. It's another one of the pieces by this composer I really like, Brian Plumbages. And there's a story about this. He wrote this dedicated to he was guest conducting at a school in Illinois, and a viola player, their instrument slipped out from their shoulder while they were about to start playing, fell on the ground and broke into pieces. And he was just so impressed by this viola player, just picked it up and calmly waited, and then somebody else found her a viola. And anyway, Wood Splitter Fanfare, he wrote this and dedicated it to her. So every year we award the prestigious Carol Walter Award to one 8th grader. There's an 8th grader at Moreland Middle School who gets it every year, and someone gets it at EDS every year. They get their name on a plaque that hangs in the band room forever. And they also get the trophy and the pride of knowing they got this prestigious award. And as an aside, there's a plaque like this one over at the Moreland Middle School band room with Miss Block's name on it. Yes, it's cute. So today's Carol Walter Award is an astonishing young musician who has been playing her instrument here at EDS since 4th grade, and over the years has just reached such a high level of artistry. I've told friends that this person, I went to college as a performance major on viola at some fairly prestigious schools, and there were people there who were freshmen in performance in college who didn't play any better than this person, and I am extremely honored to present this award to Hanai. Okay, we're getting close to the end here. The band's going to play Symphonic Band is going to play, that's the name of the group. The song is Midnight Escape. I think you'll enjoy this. There's a section, it's with mixed leaders, and it's called Midnight Escape. So we're going to do something a little ridiculous right now. We're going to play this piece, Born to be Wild, and all the band kids and all the orchestra kids are going to play this together. And of course, we don't ever have class together, so we never played it together until right before the concert tonight. What could possibly go wrong? Anyway, we got up on the stage, the drum set, and electric bass, so Mr. Johnson's conducting the rhythm section. Ms. Watts is going to conduct the orchestra. I'm going to conduct the band. Let's see what happens. Born to be wild.
Hello? Okay. This is it. I'm not going to speak. I told them I wouldn't do a speech because I'm not crying. Okay. What an amazing night of music. Guys, we have and instruments and just an amazing night. I want to thank you all for being here and sharing this moment with our kids. And I want to, I'm Megan Lee. I'm the music chair for the Moreland Education Foundation. And we just want to make sure that we thank all of our teachers, or my helpers. We want to make sure we thank Mrs. Ayer. And I've also gotten to meet and work with Ms. Watts. So please thank you, Ms. Watts. So I also want to shout out to some of the Moreland Education Foundation volunteers that are graduating this year. In particular, you see Ms. R.T. Ratham there. So thank you so much. Who I hope we're not losing, but we might. Mr. I was here this morning setting up church with Mr. Adair. The Moreland Education Foundation, we do a lot to support the music sports program, the sports program, and I hope that some of you will have a chance to volunteer with us next year.
Okay, we're done. If you want to help the chairs, there's chair racks on the side.